Knowing the cash flow quadrant can help you understand so much about life and finances and help you have a clear understanding of what you want out of life, or at least point you in the right direction to understanding what it is you want out of life, knowing your goals. So let's talk about it. The cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad. Warning, this video may actually change your life. Turn it into mo. Turn it into mo. Stack, flip it. Turn it into mo. La. Go get that dough and we gon' turn it into mo. Free up and go and we gon' turn it into mo. We make that cash flow and then we turn it into mo. No, we ain't running low cause we gon' turn it into mo. Hey, what up, I turn it into mo. Bam. It's your boy Southside Black. Turn it into mo. I want to come on here today and talk about the cash flow quadrant. I want to break this down so pretty much everybody can understand it in a simple way. Even though it's kind of already simple, just in a simple way, I want to break it down for my turning into mo family. So let's get started. Now, it's the E quadrant, the S quadrant, the B quadrant, and the I quadrant, right? Now, the E quadrant, that's where you work a job, a 9 to 5. You work for somebody else. You trade your time for money, pretty much. That's what a majority of people do. You trading your time for money. And with that, you capped on how much money you can make because you only have so many hours you can work a day or whatever, or a week or whatever, physically, you know what I'm saying? Because you're human, you're not a robot, which, hey, that's a video I talked about in the past, that, is a threat to a lot of people's jobs. But anyway, you're not a robot, so that put a cap on how much money you can make, you know what I'm saying? So you really can't become wealthy by just working a 9 to 5 and not doing nothing else. You can, but you gotta turn it into mo. But just working a 9 to 5, working for somebody else, spending your entire time, your entire life working just for money, you ain't gonna get rich that way. You know what I'm saying? At least for the most part. It's always a exception, but hey, for the most part, you're not getting rich that way. Then we got the S quadrant. Now the S quadrant, it's almost like the E quadrant where you work for money. You spend your time, you trading your time for money, but instead it's like you own a job. That's self-employed. You know what I'm saying? The E quadrant is employee, the S is self-employed. So you self-employed, but you own a job. You still have to trade your time for money, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're selling a product or whatever, you still have to go do physical things, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're doing it online, which that's kind of different. That's more of like the B quadrant, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you like I say, with the S quadrant, you pretty much you own a job, you know what I'm saying? But if your customers don't come, you know what I'm saying, like you own a car wash or beauty salon or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever people be doing, you know what I'm saying? That's self-employed, photography and stuff like that. That's some stuff that I used to do a lot. I still kind of do it a little bit, but not really that much, you know what I'm saying? I had to stop all that, you know what I'm saying, and stay focused on the bigger picture. But not to get off topic, you know what I'm saying? And videography as well. I had to stop doing that for people. But look, not to get off topic, that's self-employed. Yeah, you have more freedom because you don't have a boss and people telling you what to do and stuff like that. You go work however long you want to work and this and that, but you still trading your time, or you putting in that time, you know what I'm saying? Which, hey, like I say, is whatever work for you, and you have to have a plan for the long term. Even if you do have a job, as you're in an E quadrant employee, or you're a S quadrant self-employed, you still you want to have your plan with whatever you're doing.
I respect all hustles, you know what I'm saying? All morally right hustles, you know what I'm saying? I should say, you know what I'm saying? I respect it. I ain't talking about no, I don't want to get into it, but y'all get what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like anything righteous, you know what I'm saying? But I understand it, coming from the hood. Hey, I definitely understand a lot of things. But let me keep going. Then you have the B quadrant. Now the B quadrant, that's where you go from. You may go from self-employed to be, convert to. You may be able to convert your business. Let's just say you own a barbershop, but you don't cut hair no more. What you do is you hire barbers and let them cut hair, and you just charge them whatever you charge them a month, and you pay the bills and stuff for the building, and they paying you to be in your building and to for your to be under your brand and whatever and with this and that. Now you making money without having to be there, without doing no labor. Now you freeing up more of your time. Now this where the freedom and stuff start coming in. That you freeing up more of your time now because you don't have to physically be there to do the work. You're not trading your time for money no more at that point. You just have to, do the, things to keep the business going. Maybe check on them, making sure everything's straight, and just doing little light stuff, every now and then. But it's not gonna be where you every day waking up going kaha and all that. No, you know what I'm saying? You a business owner at that point, and y'all get it. Even as far as something as big as Walmart, same thing. The owners and stuff, even like the big managers at Walmart don't even be really doing work, but you know the owners and stuff, y'all already know, Sam Walton people and stuff like that. Hey, they not, y'all know they not in no cashiers. They not in no produce section filling up bananas and stuff like that. They paying people to do that, and um they to basically do everything they need to do to keep their business ran, keep making money, and they got money coming to them. They could be focusing on doing some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They could be focusing on investing. They could be on whatever doing. They could be sitting at home if they want to. They still making money regardless. And I also should say this: be having a business or being a business owner, especially with somebody as big as Walmart, what you should be doing, or you can have people doing it for you. But one thing you should be or could be doing is focusing on innovating, making your business better, um, keeping up with, staying ahead of competition, and just staying ahead of, keeping up with new things that may come out you could integrate into your business. Like, for example, with um, we could say like with Walmart. Hey, keeping up and starting to do things online like Walmart starting to do, like what like they've been doing. Keeping up with things online. So now they keeping up with the competition of Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Because Amazon has wiped out a lot of businesses. Um, Blockbuster. Hey, Blockbuster pretty much out of business. Non-existent in 2021. But hey, had they been innovating and things like that, they would have thought of, okay, well, people shifting online, we need to shift this online. They would have been Netflix, but nah, Netflix came up with that idea. So that's definitely important to stay ahead of things and innovate and make your business grow. So that's when you get to making that passive income, which brings me to the I quadrant. Now the I quadrant, that's investors. You know what I'm saying? That's strictly, hey, you got rental property coming in. You got dividend money coming in from stocks. You know what I'm saying? You making money from just different ways that's passive. Like you making money from your music. You know what I'm saying? Getting straight royalties and stuff like that. Kinda, you could kind of say YouTube, where you putting content out, and you making money from ads and sponsors and affiliate marketing, things like that. So kind of like that, but it's like I say, royalties. You know what I'm saying? Things like uploading artwork and stuff like that on your merch, using print on demand services. You're making money passively that way. And with the royalty things, like I say, with the music and your artwork or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and content you create, that's called intellectual property. So anything with intellectual property where you're making money, you know what I'm saying, once you create it and you just make money over time, you know what I'm saying. So hey, they're just some things for y'all to think about. You could be making money off of just interest, making money off of lending your money out, or having your money sitting somewhere where it's making you interest. You know what I'm saying? That's passive income. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing no physical labor or trading your time to make that money. And like I say, an asset appreciation. Your stocks go up, all that. That's passive income. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much like the I quadrant. You know what I'm saying? Anything where you making money and it's passive. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. It's different from the business because you kind of still have to do some things and make sure things is, you know what I'm saying, and have to kind of depend on people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really passive, but you know, with the like I say, it's a lot of ways to make passive income. And as long as you in the E quadrant, the employee, the S quadrant, the self-employed, you know what I'm saying, you trading your time for money, you won't ever really be free. You know what I'm saying? You might be happy, but you ain't gonna ever really be free because it's like you don't have no choices. You don't have the choices. If you want to go somewhere for a week, 2 weeks or whatever, if you don't want to work that month, hey, you can't do that. If not, your boss gonna fire you. You might lose some customers. You ain't gonna make no money for sure. You know what I'm saying? You don't really have the freedom like that, you know what I'm saying, to do what you really want to do. Because we don't have forever. We got one life to live. If we spend our entire life spending all our time working to survive, how we ever gonna enjoy life? And like I say, some people may love their job or their self-employed business. Hey, that's cool, but it's still dangerous to be dependent on one source of income because your boss could fire you or something could happen and well, you have to shut down like how it happened in 2020. You know, your business may get slow, or you might get some competition and things like that. Like anything could happen to kind of, you know, stop that income coming in or whatever. And if that happens, God forbid, to somebody, then what you gonna do? How you gonna pay your bills, feed yourself, feed your kids? What you gonna do? You in trouble at that point. So that's why I be saying it's dangerous to not only have a job but be dependent on one source of income. And regardless if you want to stay in the S quadrant, you want to stay in the E quadrant, you want to be employee, you might be a cop or fire department, whatever, you may be happy doing what you're doing, right? Hey, no matter what you're doing, everybody not built to be an entrepreneur, a business owner. Everybody not built for that. I understand that, but what everybody should be doing is at least be involved in the I quadrant, making that passive income, making, you know what I'm saying, money work for you besides you working for money all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a cap on it and our time is limited. We only, like I say, we only have one life. Our time limited. Why spend it working just to survive? It's a difference between surviving and living. Working just to survive is one thing, but we strive to live. And when you making money from the I quadrant, got money working for you, you making money regardless. You know what I'm saying? You can be whatever you doing. You could be on vacation. You can stay in the house all day. You can, travel the world. You can do whatever you want to do. You can work however long you want to work. You can work your job or work, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever you want. You have more freedom with that. And not only freedom, you have more choices. You know what I'm saying? You have choices to work if you want to work. to not work if you want to work, to not deal with these people if you don't want to deal with these people, to not collaborate with this person if you don't. Hey, you have more choices. The more choices you have, the more freedom you have, you know what I'm saying? And we all deserve freedom. And doing these things like in the B quadrant and the I quadrant, that's how you also not only obtain the freedom, but that's how you also start to build build assets and generate wealth, you know what I'm saying? Now, keep those two terms in mind, assets and wealth. Now, you talk about wealth. Wealth is pretty much measured in time. How long can you survive without working, punching a clock, or going do whatever you do for money, like doing actively, you know what I'm saying? Doing active things. How long can you survive? You know what I'm saying? That's what wealth really measured in, you know what I'm saying? At least what I was taught, and from my understanding and what makes sense to me. And the asset side of it, hey, to really make that passive income and get that freedom, how rich people really do it, or wealthy people really have that freedom, they have assets paying for their liabilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, their assets is paying for their bills, notes, cars, whatever kind of, you know what I'm saying, expenses that they have. You know what I'm saying? That assets is paying for that. You know what I'm saying? Besides having your income paying for that, which, like I say, it's a cap, and you taking all your time, or most of your time, for that. So I just wanted to break that down and help my Turning Into More family understand that, because that's very important, and it could be life changing for you. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if you enjoyed this video. Like this video, comments, like I say, let me know what you think about it. Leave your thoughts, you know what I'm saying, what you got from it, how did it help you. Share this video with somebody. You may help change somebody's life by simply sharing this video, you know what I'm saying? So definitely share this video, leave your comments down below, and definitely don't forget to turn it into more.
We up and going, we gon' turn it into more. We make the cash flow and then we turn it into more. No way running low, cause we gon' turn it into more. Yeah, all I know is stack it, flip it. I told them I ain't got it, now they